Hi everyone, Pete from GH Music here at Roland with my good friend Simon Aiton. We asked everyone yesterday on our Facebook site to send us any questions that they might have that I could get answered today. A good friend of ours and customer has sent us in this particular question. Why no MIDI via MIDI ports on the TD15? Simon.
Okay, it's a good question, and there's a couple of reasons why. Firstly, MIDI is an invention from Roland. We actually invented MIDI itself, which is the musical instrument digital interface. Basically, it's a fancy way of anything you play note-wise can go into a keyboard to play the sounds from a keyboard, but you can also send the notes into a computer to record them. So all of our kits have got a MIDI output, so you can take that MIDI output, record it into Sonar, Pro Tools, Logic, Cakewalk, Cubase, whatever it is,
and
you can record
talk
the notes.
To all of them.
Yep. And to get the signal back into the kit again, because MIDI is a two-way thing, you record the notes out of the kit into the computer and then out of the computer back in to play the sound of the module. The way we do that, we've always had MIDI in and out on our kits. TD30 has MIDI in and out. But a new creation now in our kits is the ability to send audio and MIDI, so not just MIDI anymore, but audio and MIDI via USB. And the benefit of that is it's fully digital. A USB
is that
lead.
What the TD15
That's
has?
right. TD15 has a MIDI out, conventional MIDI out for triggering BFD and Superior Drummer and all those conventional software programs and keyboards and samplers and so forth. But to get MIDI back into it, you just use the USB port. So it's actually much simpler than it's ever been. You don't need to buy a MIDI interface and audio interface as two separate things. You just have a USB lead which comes with the kit, connects to your computer. Anything I play goes directly out of there into the computer. I can record audio and MIDI simultaneously into my software, and I can send that MIDI back to the kit all via one USB lead. So it's cheaper, it's faster, access as well, and allows you to do things like I can hook up my kit to Superior Drummer and trigger all of the fantastic kits in there, or BFD, use some of the sounds of my TD15 or my 11 or my 30 in conjunction with my software, and it's bidirectional. So it takes the place of the MIDI input port. It's just not needed anymore.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Is there anything that particular question, is there anything that he could be using that he does need those MIDI ports for, or that USB covers the lot now?
I mean, if you're using it with any computer system that has USB, it's not needed. You don't need a MIDI into the kit anymore. If you wanted to play from a keyboard player playing sounds from the drum kit, which is very rare, then that's when you would use a MIDI in. But in that case, you'd probably want to be recording it anyway, so you're probably better off if the keyboard player has their keyboard connected to the computer and then USB to the kit, and you're playing the kit through the computer anyway. So really, no, there's nothing that you can't do that you can easily do with the USB port. So
sure,
yeah, and it's actually faster and easier.
Thank you, Simon.
No problem, Pete.
Thank you so much for the customer who sent in the question. We really welcome any sort of feedback. We're basically here to help. So any questions that you may have about the TD15, the 30, anything in the Roland range, or anything in general, please don't hesitate to Facebook us, send us a private message, carry a pigeon, whatever it is that you'd like to do. Cheers.